Yeah, there are some misconceptions, one of which is people think it's only lower socioeconomic people that are affected, and frankly, I think that's not true. Um, Certainly, the people with more to lose generally are less likely to reach out and get help from the resources that are available. We had someone whose husband was an attorney who I think was probably being abused for years that probably felt she couldn't call the police because it would be in the paper, so she probably suffered in silence because she had more to lose than someone that didn't, their husband wasn't employed or didn't have a position in the community that, and or she wasn't worried about people thinking about her, because nobody knew that, and this person had a position where they would be known, and so it very much happens, I think, across, like a DWI, it happens across all socioeconomic. It's not just poor people that drive drunk. It's doctors, it's lawyers, it's wealthy people, it's whatever. It's grandparents, it's kids, it's, the potential is there. And frankly, I would think that people from older generations, my parents' generations and things, you really didn't call the police in for, and it wasn't, the equality of the sexes wasn't as understood or recognized. I mean, it was the man was here and the woman was there, and so I have a feeling, and I don't have any statistics to back it, but my intuition tells me that probably there's a lot of it going on. Immigrant, hardworking, hopefully not violent physically, but certainly the control and the power and the psychological and hopefully. But yeah, one of the biggest misconceptions is that it's just, lower socioeconomic people, and it's not. It's everywhere, and the ones we see more are probably the lower ones, simply because other people maybe feel that they have too much to lose to do that. Again, the people that are living in the fancy houses, and they get divorced, and they have to sell their house, and they have to change their standard of living. Maybe they don't. Again, is it worth it for them to stay more than it is to leave? Is that balancing that they're going on in their mind? If he loses his job, we're not going to be living in a nice house anymore because I'm reliant on him for support. So if I call the police and he gets locked up and he loses his job, then we're going to be out on the street or whatever. And someone that's living closer to the street, maybe that's not, they know that their safety net's out there, and they're willing to, move to another apartment or whatever. But so yeah, I think the biggest misconception is that it's just lower, poorer, and I just don't think it is. And frankly, the fact that someone is bad toward you doesn't reflect badly on you. It's a thing that kids don't understand. Someone's being a jerk doesn't mean you've done anything wrong. It means they're being a jerk. Same thing here. The fact that you've been a victim of domestic violence doesn't reflect badly on you. It reflects badly on the person that's doing it. Frankly, if you stay there, that might reflect more so on you than if you come forward and tell the police. So I think some people are afraid of the stigma of being a victim of domestic violence or sexual assault, that people are going to look badly upon them. And again, it's going back to the community, letting them know there's resources, there's options, you don't have to, but you deserve better than this. It's one of the big messages we do at Take Back the Night, is that nobody deserves to be the victim of abuse, whether it's sexual or physical or mental, frankly, psychological. You deserve better than that. You don't have to stay there. Nobody should.